Guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today, well, we are going to be checking out a new game. Well, it's new to the channel, it's not exactly new. I think it came out like 4 years ago or something. Anyways, we're going to be playing Astroneer. I've already played this game for a while, around 50 hours, and I've just got to say I love it. Anyways, here's the intro sequence. We are starting a brand new save, and hopefully if this video does well, which I really do hope it does, because I really like this game, we will be able to continue the series, and I promise you it'll get even better and better the longer the save goes on, because we can do bigger and bigger projects. Anyways, as you can see, my shuttle somehow magically turned into a gigantic house. Yet this game really doesn't make that much sense at times. Anyways, this is how we receive missions. As you can see, we start out with 3 quests. Discover a gateway chamber, unpack an oxygenator and printer. You don't even have to work for this quest. Anyways, it's gonna give us this stuff, and this is a printer. This is an oxygenator, basically makes oxygen. But that's not the weird part about this. See how it's inside this tiny cube? Well, watch this. Yeah, I don't understand it either. Anyways, we can put this into our base, and now our base has oxygen. Oxygen's basically the only thing to worry about. Well, there also is fall damage and hostile plants, but there's no food and hunger, just this oxygen meter at the top here, which is full right now. Okay, and doing that just gave us another quest completed, which gave us some tethers, which are very useful. It's how we branch out roads. As you can see out here I have no access to oxygen, and this blue bar is going to be draining, right? And if it runs out, I'll lose health. But see this blue line? That is oxygen. And with tethers, we can extend that so that it's basically like roads. But they're not really roads. They're like pathways, yeah. They're called tethers in this game. Anyways, I'm going to put these back in my inventory. I don't need them right now. Wow, look at that. We just did another quest. The beginning quests take like 2 seconds to do. Okay, now we have to... Well, these are the basic materials of the game. So this weird looking stuff is called compounds, and then this yellow stuff is called resin. Basically, this tool is a vacuum that can suck up the ground and mainly resources. It can also add stuff, so as you can see I just flattened that out, and it can take stuff away, which is pretty cool. Let's grab some more resin, because our quest is telling us to get it, as you can see down there. I'll stop explaining the game's mechanics after a little bit. I'm just worried some people haven't played this game before, because it's a pretty small indie game, and that's why I'm just explaining everything. I hope you guys don't mind. Alright, that is 2 more quests done, and that gave us a few platforms and some storage. So as you can see, these are platforms that we can attach to power and oxygen, like these are cables, and then obviously I can put stuff on here, but it's not very much storage space, and this platform isn't designed for storage in mind. This attachment, however, is designed for storage, because as you can see it adds 6 more slots, which is useful. Okay, these 2 quests are a little too far off for us, so I'm gonna focus on this one. So we need to print a medium printer, which will take 2 of these compound objects. Here we go. So if you guys didn't know already, this is a small printer. It's basically like a beefed up version of a 3D printer. We are printing a medium one, which can print even bigger objects. As you can see, this has actually 3 ingredient slots. As you can see, 3 ingredient slots. This one only has 2, so you can make bigger things. Oh, look at that. The quest gave us this thing, which is an even bigger platform. So sometimes missions will give us items as a reward. Sometimes they'll give us schematics. Sometimes both, as in this case. But sometimes they don't give you anything at all. Oh yes, this one. As you can see, it gives us bytes and no objects, but bytes are like this game's research. Early game is really just mainly completing quests. These quests are kind of just like walking you through the game, I'd say. But this one wants me to make a research chamber, which is how... Oh, I was just talking about bytes. That's how we get more bytes. And would you look at that, we already have the ingredients. So let's make this thing. We're kind of running low on power, as you can see. This cable plug thing has a bit of red on it, which means we're not getting the most power. Everything can still function in this game at low power. It just all of the processes are so much slower. I think we can work on making some power. Okay, here we go. Small generator. We need a compound for that. Here we go. Also, our backpack has a really small 3D printer on it as well, which we just used to make a generator. As you can see, this generator is about as tall as me. If you count the hologram, it's taller than me. Okay, so we grab this and we can somehow shrink it down to this size. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's tiny now. And if I take it off of here, it gets gigantic again. It doesn't make sense. Okay, let's plug this in and look at that. We just finished a quest. But my whole point of doing this was to provide extra power. There we go. Let's turn that off for now. We don't need it right now. Okay, here is our research chamber, which we will be using to research stuff with, obviously. And here's a perfect object. This is called a research item, and you can just find these scattered around the world. I just grabbed it from that rock over there. Let's activate the research. Did we finish the quest? Oh yes, we did. We got 2 beacons and some bytes. Oh, these are useful. I'm gonna attach one to my base so I don't get lost. I'll keep the other one and turn it off. If I find something interesting, I'll put it there. Oh, we also got a battery. We can charge it up right now. Here, I'm gonna use this generator to speed up the research and also charge up the battery. Alright, fully charge a battery completed. That just gives us a few schematics. Oh, out of all the quests we have, I think this one's the hardest. We have to go to a different planet to get lithium. That's gonna stay there in a log for a long time. I'm not making a shuttle for a very long time. Okay, there's something I do want to unlock. Okay, yes. It's a smelting furnace. Now, where is that? There we go. 2 resin and compound. We can put the resin on the printer for now, but we're gonna have to go find some more compound. Thankfully, we spawned right next to it, so it's not that much of a annoyance. We can just vacuum up some more and print our furnace. Oh, we have no power right now. I think I'm gonna shut down the research just so that we can print the furnace faster. While that's happening, oh, okay. I guess we spawned next to some wrecks? Yeah, debris. Anyways, out of all the broken things on this, somehow there's a perfectly functioning solar panel. Hey, I'm not complaining. We can plug this in and when it's daytime, we'll have some more power, which we're really struggling on. And while this is some debris that's basically junk, we won't be unlocking shredders for some time, but I do have another use for this. Just cause it's debris doesn't mean we can't use it as storage, right? Look at this, we've got 4 perfectly good storage slots here. I'm going to be trying to make use of everything I find, so yeah, look at that. We can store some stuff here. Oh wait, guys, this is amazing. My last playthrough I had by myself doing this game, I could never for the life of me find clay. And look at this, I just stumbled upon some clay right away. Okay, at least I got 1 piece of clay, I'm happy with that. That's all I need. There is a recipe that you need to build that requires clay. Okay, so this is a furnace we can use to cook stuff with, obviously. And right now, I'm going to use it to cook my clay into ceramic, which is important because it wants me to print a drill mod, which requires ceramic. Oh, look at that. It is almost done. Now that it's done, in our backpack should be the recipe. Yes. Now this is just going to make it so that our vacuum can dig up better pieces of, or more harder pieces of rock or soil. Now that we're done printing, let's just continue the research because there are many other things I need to unlock. But in order to make it not, overpowered, they made it so that it does draw power from your backpack, which you need to recharge by going to some tethers. But it can be pretty annoying sometimes when you don't have a power source nearby. Okay, so we're gonna make some more tethers because I want to go underground. I see a naturally generated cave over here, so I'm gonna go down it. Hopefully not die. Yeah, if I fell off that cliff, I would definitely not be alive right now. Let's see if we can do a little bit of a staircase downwards. Okay, look at that. We are at the bottom of the cave. Now there is a reason to go into caves. They actually have different types of resources, such as aluminum, or in its unrefined state it's called laterite. Also, sphalerite is a thing here which turns into zinc if you refine it. It's really hard to remember the names at first. Oh no, I'm out of tethers. I do see some laterite over there, and laterite is this blue looking thing. I'd think it would be copper. If I saw it and I didn't know what it was, I'd expect it to be copper, because it's got that coppery color. I don't know how to explain it, but this is an incredibly useful resource. You basically need it in every recipe that's like even slightly advanced. It's very important. Oh, look at that. I just got a bit. There we go. We also do need sphalerites, which is this the purplish crystal. The pinker crystal is called quartz. Is laterite and sphalerite even a real thing? I don't think so. I mean, it might be. I don't know. Okay, now we can smelt these two things into zinc and aluminum, and we're going to only need one of each for now. Okay, if we look at this retooling, oh, we just did a quest. Oh yeah, it wanted me to make aluminum. Nice. But anyways, as I was saying, I did want to finish this quest where we need zinc to print a boost mod. There's the recipe. Let's grab my zinc and we can craft it now. Here we go. This is like the drill mod, as in you attach it to your vacuum. It's called the terrain tool, but I like to call it the vacuum because that's basically what it is. Anyways, this thing draws 3 times as much power as the drill, but it also makes it so that you can mine slightly faster. Pretty useful. Okay, that unlocked a very, very, very powerful early game item. It's called the soil centrifuge, and it is way too useful when you can't find the proper resources. Basically, all this soil I'm deforming doesn't just go into the abyss. It actually goes into these soil canisters, and you can put those things into the soil centrifuge, and it basically takes out whatever mineral you're asking from it, and it basically just takes those materials out of the soil. Here, look at this. It's called the soil centrifuge, and I have this selection, so I can put my can of soil in, and it takes 2 cans of soil to fully fill it up. So I've filled it up halfway. That means I can make all of this stuff, and it just comes out of the soil. Obviously, soil does have other uses, such as filling up land. So that's how I was able to make this gray bridge looking thing. I needed soil in my soil canister so I can build out. I just want to keep going. Oh, look at that, guys. This quest, most quests have a designated reward. Look at this. Look at this reward. Very mysterious. Yes, I already know what it gives you, because I've already beaten this game before. But you guys don't know, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure most of you guys don't know. So you're gonna have to wait for the next episode. Okay, before we end this video, I just want to ask this little guy, what does he think about subscribing to this YouTube channel you're watching right now? Let's see his reaction. Oh, look at that. He's giving you a thumbs up. Yeah, that's a thumbs up. You have the astronaut's approval. Go ahead and subscribe right now. Anyways, I am gonna see you guys later. Bye!